Each and every year, athletes from around the globe come together to participate in Tough Mudder competitions. Competitors and teams, in fact, take part in a 24-hour version of it, extreme endurance race to be sure, all in the hopes of being named the world's toughest mudder champion. CBS Sports is, in fact, giving viewers an inside look into this grueling competition in a new series. It is set to debut this Christmas, and Amelia Boone is a three-time toughest mudder. This year, she'll be actually co-hosting this new CBS series and joins me now. So you've done this a number of times. I think everybody sort of knows at least somebody who's done one of these things before, but how is this? How is this one different?
Right. So typical Tough Mudder courses are about 10 miles and 30 obstacles. This is you run as many laps of a Tough Mudder course as you can within 24 hours. And the man and the woman in the team left standing at the end who completes the most, that is, you are crowned the world's toughest mudder. We're
obviously then not talking about physical endurance so much as we are mental endurance. Sanity, one could argue. But certainly anybody partaking has done all they can physically to prepare themselves. So what is you've done it, what's the strain? How does one face 24 hours of that?
Yeah, I always say that the race doesn't really start until 12, 18 hours in. The first part is all those first 12 hours are physical, that's keeping your body together, and then the last half is mental. And so I think really it's a lot of people, I usually break it up into little chunks to keep my sanity, because if I sit there at the beginning and I think that I have 23 hours left to go, everyone will just toss in the towel. So
you fractured your femur.
Yes.
Earlier this year. Such is your pain tolerance, you actually didn't know that you'd broken a bone in your body. So first of all, what was that to experience, and then what was the aftermath for you?
Yeah, so I ended up with a stress fracture in my femur that ended up kind of spiraling into a bigger fracture. And it's interesting for me, the thing that has enabled me to win this race, 3 times, is also my greatest enemy because of that pain tolerance. So it's been devastating for me to have to be on the sidelines and to watch everyone else competing, but at the same time, it gives you a new perspective and a new appreciation, because you feel like you lose a piece of your identity when you lose that athletic part of yourself. But then it gives you that fire to come back.
Now, I know that you said that as the rehab effort began, that you felt like you lost yourself. A lot of folks would see, some enforced time on the couch with the Ben & Jerry's to be like not the worst thing in the world. But for you, what were those negative thoughts?
Yeah, I think for me, running and training has always been my form of meditation and my form of sanity, because I worked full-time as an attorney, so this to me was always my side gig.
Just to be clear, just so we're all clear about that, sponsorships do exist for you, but you're clocking 8 to 10 hours a day for a little niche company on the come. I believe it's known as Apple. So
right, no one's ever heard of it.
Yeah. Okay, so you have that going for you, which is nice, but still, was it at the darkest? How bad was it?
You start to doubt whether you're going to get back out there ever again. You start to think your body is betraying you. And to be honest, I'm still working through that, because I'm still in the rehab processes. I'm still coming back. I haven't gotten back to race yet. And so there's that little self-doubt voice in the back of your head.
I'm a swimmer, and I always tell people who ask me about it, be prepared to spend some real time with yourself.
Yeah.
There's nothing to break it up. I know, though, that you mentioned that running had been your meditation. In your rehab, then you actually found meditation.
I did.
How does Amelia Boone sit still for a minute to let that transpire?
It was rough. So here's the thing, is I'm also a very goal-oriented person. So if I tell myself I'm going to meditate, or if I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, then that's going to be my new challenge. So 10 minutes a day can be torture for me, but I use an app. I use the Calm app because I can't sit with my thoughts yet. But I hear that that's the gold standard, is just to be.
Believe that's a municipal code in San Jose. You must use an app for all things.
Probably.
Get you out of here on this one. What can we then expect from this new series?
Yeah, so I'm really excited about this because this is a race that you can't really explain to people unless you see it or experience it. So you're going to see people physically broken down, mentally broken down, but you're also, you're going to see a lot of pain, but you're going to see these triumphs.
Yeah.
And it's such a unique event, and there's nothing else on the planet like it. So I'm so excited that the rest of the world can now share this with us.
You're going to be scratching at it like a phantom limb, though, just a bit, wishing you were out there?
Exactly. But I'll be back. So I have no doubt of that.
Well, Amelia Boone, congratulations. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
I hope having to watch this race rather than participate in isn't as brutal as actually participating. But we do thank you. And again, do not forget to watch The World's Toughest Mudder. It's because December 25th. Again, that's 2 p.m. Eastern. And directly after that, at 3 p.m. Eastern, you can actually see Amelia host the World's Toughest After Show, which theoretically speaks to the race and not the show itself. And that, of course, is only on CBS Sports Network.